Let me tell y'all one of the most scary things that's ever happened to me. Now, I have experienced some bizarre things in my lifetime, but this experience made me cautious. Made me cautious of people, places, and things. Okay, you the story. I have to set the scene. It's 2010. I'm a new driver. I have a car and nothing to do. Nothing. I hit up all my friends, like, y'all want to do something tonight? No one's hitting me back. So back then, there used to be a newspaper where you could go and see like things to do locally. And I picked up the newspaper and I saw that that night there was going to be a play at a local playhouse. And I'm like, I like plays. I'll go. I'll go by myself. So I get in my car. I drive to the playhouse. I smoke a little something and then I go inside immediately. As soon as I get inside, I notice no one looks like me. It wasn't a lot of representation there. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make the best of it. I'm gonna have fun. So I noticed that everyone's like kind of crowded in a dark space in the front of the playhouse. And I'm like, why is no one sitting down? So I finally find where you can go purchase your ticket. So I go up to the counter and the girl tells me, this is a sold out show. There aren't any tickets available. But I have a few people who have not showed up to check in, and if they do not show up before a curtain call, you will be able to purchase a ticket and see the show. She tells me we have refreshments and coffee. Go get some coffee, talk to some people, and I'll let you know. So what do? I start being my bubbly self. I'm walking around, I'm talking to people, saying hello. And I notice in the corner, there's a girl sitting by herself. She's a white woman, looks about my age, which is what made me even go to approach her. And she was dressed kind of cool, you know, like in an alternative hippie way. She had on a long skirt and a like floral top. And I was like, okay, I'm kind of feeling her Alanis Morissette vibes. I don't know. So I walk up to her and I'm like, hey, I'm Erica. Are you here to see the play? She looks up at me and immediately her face just like fills with excitement. She's like, yeah, I'm here to see the play. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, well, what is it about? Like, what's the name? I don't even know anything about this play. And she's like, oh, it's a great play. I drove really far to come see it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, where are you from? And she's like, I'm from Canada. Now, mind you, we are in North Carolina, in Durham, North Carolina, to be exact. So to come from Canada to Durham is already alarming, but that went over my head. I was just like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, well, what is it about? And she's like, oh, it's my favorite play. It's my favorite play. And I was like, okay, so yeah, tell me more. And she's like, yeah, it's about these two brothers. They're twins. They're raised by parents who are a little sadistic, and they put one twin in the basement and they torture him, and then they treat the other twin really nicely his whole life, and then, you know, it all comes to a head. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Now me, I'm sitting there like, she's a vibe. I don't know. I like crazy, right? So I'm like, she's a vibe. I'm kind of feeling her vibe. She's excited about the play. So I'm telling her, like, I don't even have a ticket, but she told me I might be able to get one. Walking, the woman from the ticket booth comes up to me and she says, oh, you can purchase a ticket. So I'm like, cool. I pay for the ticket and I sit back down beside the girl. And the girl is just telling me like about how it's snowing in Canada right now, and she had to call out of work to come, and it was a big deal. After that, they tell us that we can move into the auditorium. So we get up and we start to walk in, and she's like, you can just sit beside me. And I'm like, all right, cool. Because mind you, let me set the scene. It's a small playhouse. It's not huge. It's not a big show. It's a small production. We get in, it's very dark. I sit down, she sits beside me. Now, as we're sitting there, she's going like this. She's excited about this play. And she's making me excited. I'm over here like, let's watch this play. What's about to happen? Like, I'm intrigued. So the lights go off And the play starts. Now the play starts with screaming. It's screaming, like violent screaming. And it's really graphic. Extremely graphic play. So I'm watching it, and as I'm watching it, I'm looking around the room. It's very dark, but I can see people, and people look uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. I'm looking over at your girl, and she's over here like, and I'm just here for the vibes, okay? Now, as the play goes on, the brother that was down in the basement escapes, and he murders the whole family. Let's just cut to the chase. As he's murdering the family, the scene is so graphic that people are uncomfortable and getting up and leaving. They're leaving the play. Like, they're not even watching the whole show. And I'm sitting over here like, this is really good. Like, it's a good play. I'm not uncomfortable. I'm not nervous. Nothing's really, red flagging for me. I'm just like, this is a vibe. So the show ends, and they announce, like, they go on stage, they all take their bows, and they say, we're going to have refreshments, and you can meet the cast after the show. Cool. I'm like, yeah, might as well meet the cast, because she's the girl to the left of me. She's all like, let's go meet them. Let's go meet them. I wonder if they'll sign my book. I'm like, cool. So we get up. We go back to the little entrance refreshing area, because it's like very small, very small. And we're in there, we're meeting the cast. She's getting them to sign stuff. And I'm just kind of like, okay, that was fun. Let me go home. So I get to walking towards the exit. And she's like, hey, can I use your phone? Now, mind you, this is 2010. All I had was like a little Cricket wireless flip phone that I paid minutes on. I paid minutes on my phone. Like, so me letting somebody use my phone is very generous. But I was like, yeah, you can use my phone. She's like, I have to call my ride. I have to call for a ride or a cab. She's like, my car broke down on my way here. And I'm like, dang, your car broke down, bro? So I'm like, yeah, use my phone. So she steps outside, uses my phone, and comes back. She's like, do you mind waiting with me until my ride gets here? And I'm like, that's cool. We'll wait. Why not? But at this time, they're actually starting to close up the playhouse. So we have to wait outside. Now, this is Durham in 2010. And I don't know if y'all know anything about Durham, but there's like a meme that goes around. It's like the Lion King scene where he's like, everything the light touches is yours. And he's like, hey, what's that dark place over there? Well, people say that's Durham. Because Durham was kind of violent back then. But you know me, I'm not worried about it. So I'm like, but I'm not going to leave her outside in downtown Durham by herself at night. So I'm like, yeah, I'll wait with you. That's cool. So we're standing out in front of the playhouse. People are still kind of out there. It's not like we're by ourselves. Like, other people are talking in the parking lot. And we're waiting. It's been about 5 minutes. And I'm like, well, how long is your cab going to take? And she's like, can I tell you something? I said, sure. I look over at her and she says, I didn't call a cab. So I'm like, well, why not? Why didn't you call a cab? And she's like, I don't have any money. Okay. So I'm like, all right, well, what are you going to do? And she's like, I was hoping that you could give me a ride. I'm thinking to myself, well, where are you going? I felt safe. I'm going to be honest. I felt very safe. I didn't feel in danger. So I was like, yeah, but where are you going? And she's like, oh, my car broke down somewhere near Oxford. Now, immediately I'm thinking, that's kind of far. That's like a good, 25, 30-minute drive. And I'm like, and it's in the middle of nowhere. We're in Durham, which is like a central city. Oxford is the country, okay? And I'm like, okay. But I told her, it's fine. I'll give you a ride. My car is right over there. So I point to my car and we start to walk. Now, as we're walking to the car, I'm thinking to myself, should I be giving this girl a ride? I don't even know her. I'm thinking all of that. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm running out of time. Y'all gonna have to meet me in part two.